Welcome to Cooking 101, folks. We're gonna make eggs with some fancy shit. Okay, let me tell you what you're gonna need. Mushroom, onion. Gonna need a little bit of egg, two, but one for well, it's because that happened. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Milk, butter, and some fucking ches. Oh, my ches fell. Ches. So the first thing you want to do is chop your onion. And I didn't. Yes, I did. Awesome. So you're just gonna dice it, not dice it, but you're gonna cut it up. I meant mushroom, by the way. I said onion because I'm stupid. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Ouch. This corona's killing me. So you're just gonna cut it up into a bunch of fine pieces. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's not. The point isn't to look, because we're gonna make what I call a scrambled omelet. It's basically a scrambled eggs, but with other shit in it, like an omelet. So you're gonna cut up your mushroom, right? I'm gonna cut it up into some fine pieces, like so. Beautiful. Next, you're gonna cut up your onion. And I forgot to mention, make sure you wash your mushroom. In this time of corona, we need to be keeping our shit clean. Okay, so then you're just gonna cut up your onion. I don't need a lot for what I'm doing, so you don't need that much. It varies based on how much egg you're putting into your scrambled. I'm using 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah. Then you just cut it up into some decently fine pieces, because these and the mushrooms are going into your egg. So if you have a chunky piece, it's gonna be weird. About like that. I didn't talk for that whole time. I'm sorry. I got really focused on cutting the onions up. I do apologize. Jesus, you can't even see it. I'm terrible. There you go. You've chopped up your onions nice and good on the same cutting board as the mushroom. Yes, don't judge me. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna saute your mushrooms with your onions. You're gonna take some butter. Okay. We can do this. It's gonna be very difficult with one hand and also filming it. So you're gonna take some butter, about that much. Fuck it. Here we go. No one saw that. Okay. Knife goes there. Dish on butter. And you're gonna turn on to like a slow. Oh my! I am so sorry. I hope that didn't screw anything up. The video might be upside down now. I don't know. You're gonna put it to a low heat. I'm gonna set mine to a 3. Whatever. Get that butter nice and starting to melt. You're then going to put your mushrooms in with your butter and stir them around a little bit. Yeah, that's about it. I might do 3 eggs because of all these mushrooms. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Okay, now that your butter has started to melt, you're going to stir it a bit. You got to stir it up, because otherwise it'll burn. And if you burn your food, it's not going to taste well. I'm going to lower the heat just a tad. And then we're just going to stir this up a little bit. I hope this looks right. That probably doesn't. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to stir it until the butter's gone. And then just let it sit for a little bit. I don't know exactly the time because I'm not a professional. My cat has decided to jump up top of the shelving. It's pretty high. I don't know why she's up there, but she's loving life. Okay, so next what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a bowl. You're gonna crack your egg. Never had to crack an egg with one hand. Perfect. I'm gonna crack an egg And then normally you'd crack the second egg, but like I said, complications happen. So, I'm just gonna pour this. Joe boy. Perfect. Then what you do, now that your egg's in a bowl, you take a fork. Okay, switch hands. You take a fork and you just kind of stir it with a fork. I'll come back for the final result. Almost forgot to show this part off. You stir it up a little bit and then you put some milk into it. Put a little bit of milk into it. Like so. About that much, sure. Might be a little too much, but it's okay. There's other stuff going in there to thicken it up, so it'll be fine. And then you stir it up until the final result, which is coming. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your final egg product, which looks something about this color. If you're doing normal just scrambled eggs, you won't have that kind of color. You'll have it more of an orange color. However, due to the fact we're putting other things into it, it's more of a lighter color. You turn your heat light, thank you, back to like a medium-ish temperature, and you pour your egg in. Ta-da, like so. Forgot to wash the spoon. Hold on. Stay entertained, guys. You're fine. You're fine. I believe in you. I believe in you. You guys are fine. I know you are. It might look like it's dull and boring, but it's not. I promise. Okay, you're then going to take your spoon here, and you're just going to stir your egg up a little bit. And you're just going to put it a little higher temperature. And you're going to keep this here, and you're going to stir it until it starts to get a little solid. So these the edges here will start to stick to your pan. And you'll see that in just a moment. But then, when they stick to your pan, that's when you're going to put in all your other stuff into there. So I'm going to keep watching this for a minute, and I'm going to come back to you guys. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. The egg is starting to stick to the side of the pan. So, we're going to keep stirring it for a minute, but it's starting to get solid in the middle. And that's when you're going to want to put everything in, because then it's going to cook in with the egg. So, you're going to take your stuff that I put inconveniently into a bowl, and then you're going to pour it in like so. Like so. Get in there. Awesome. And then this way, the rest of your mushroom and onion saute is going to cook with the egg. That's why you don't make them fully golden brown. They were just starting to brown, and I threw them in there. Next, you're going to want to take your cheeses that I totally have right next to me and totally didn't leave over there. And you're going to do the same thing with your cheeses. Keep stirring it, because if you don't, it will burn. And no one wants burnt eggs. They're going to taste like garbage. So you put in some cheese. Today we're using mozzarella and cheddar because screw you. I do what I want. So you're going to put your cheese in. Put that first cheese layer in. Stir it up a bit, you know. And there, turn down your heat just a tad because it's starting to cook a little faster than we need it to. So you're going to turn down the heat just a little bit. And you're going to take your second cheese. You're going to throw your second cheese in here. Like so. Cheese. And then you're going to just keep stirring it in. And this way, now that while the egg finishes cooking its last little bits, all your other things will cook as well. Come on, a little higher. Thank you. And so you're just going to stir this in here, and it's going to just cook, and your eggs are going to turn a slightly darker yellow than they are. They're currently just a tad bit light. They're light and fluffy right now, which is the best way for scrambled eggs. You can fight me on that one. But, so, there we go. So they're cooking, they're doing great. Living life. How you guys been, by the way? How you doing with the coronavirus? It's probably not fun. This quarantine, listen, some of you are probably stressed out with this quarantine thing. However, I am a introvert, so this self-quarantine is called daily life for me. Literally, my schedule hasn't changed because I'm terrible. But yeah, so the eggs are almost done. I think they're going to take a little longer because I did have it at a 4 and so now it's at 3. And just turn up the heat a little bit. I like to turn the heat a little bit higher at the last couple seconds. you know, give that intense heat to finish the end cooking process, because sometimes it feels like it takes forever. And if it's taking forever, you might be burning your food and not realizing it. And that's never good. So, these are almost ready. They're coming up to just be about done. You don't want to get them a little early, because then you'll be eating raw egg. That's why you need to wait for the yellowness of the eggs to darken. Because when it's got like that little milky glare on the top, that means it's still kind of raw. And that's not healthy to eat. It's not good for you. It's really not. So this is about... The bread fell over there, it scared me. This is about the color you're going to want your eggs. Maybe a little darker, but I think these will be good. Yeah. Next, all you have to do is just plate the thing. And congratulations, you have made yourself some beautiful, lovely scrambled omelet, as I like to call it. This is my recipe. No one can take it because it's mine. I'll sue you.